I thought these guys were all going fucking crazy. The world has been exploding with rumors and rumors and rumors and DLC. Let me just do a Mr. Dalek JD. No, Mr. Dalek JD. Let's just take a look at what's been going on his Twitter feed. Holy shit. DLC 5, DLC 5, DLC 5. What the hell does this goddamn woof mean? Apparently, this guy has got a interview with Jason Blundell at 10 a.m. and he follows me on Twitter. I'm going to tweet him. I'm watching you, so we'll see what that actually achieves. But if we go back to your boy John, Mr. Dalek, or Dalek JD, after probably like 5 years of knowing him, never known how to pronounce his name, has got too much news to handle at 3 a.m, and that right there is some Illuminati shit confirmed. But nonetheless, we're going to go over to his channel and see how much attention is being brought to DLC 5, because no one's told me about it. But let's take a look. DLC 5, DLC 5, DLC 5, DLC 5. There's surely no more DLC 5. DLC 5, DLC 5. What is going on with the hype for DLC 5? Now, as much as I love your boy, Dalek, I love you, you're great and everything, but nothing beats Mr. Waffles. Okay, Milo, let's see what you've got to offer. What are you what? Milo's nearly on 1 million subscribers. You should be on 1 million subscribers immediately. Zombie Chronicles fan hype trailer. DLC 5 hype trailer by Mr. Waffles. This is gonna be intriguing. One sec. Let me just go ahead and put my headphones on.
Hi, I'm Jason Blundell, Director of Zombies here at Treyarch. The team has been hard at work creating a memorable DLC season of Zombies content for the fans to enjoy. And as a special treat, we have a short clip to get you guys ready for the DLC to come. Enjoy.
Wait, is this real? Is this actually real? Like, is that made for... Oh my god, I'm being hit in the field. Oh, I'm being hit in the fields. Oh my god. A tree. It's so magical. Okay, I'm not sure whether this is actually the DLC itself or Waffles has gone back in and recorded clips from maps, but nonetheless, it's happening. So I'm not sure if you guys saw it all. This is the Call of Duty Zombies, like, whatever, Shaolin Shufflers member forum, bud. I don't want to be here, but don't worry about... Oh, no, this is just Call of Duty Zombies. That's fine. But let's take a look at it. What went on is that the ESRB rating board was like, you know what? There's a DLC coming, or everyone was like, separate game coming. We need to give it a rating. And it basically said that new DLC is coming, and it's called Black Ops Zombies. Call of Duty Black Ops 3... It's called Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles. Holy fucking shit. But then people were like, nah, that can't be real. But as the internet goes, it got deleted and everyone was like, oh, that must have been fake. However, it was archived and lo and behold, one step closer to finding out what the fuck is going on. Until, boom! Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles confirmed by ESRB rating was 100% confirmed, and then all of a sudden it comes out that DLC Pack 5 is coming out. John, I'm stealing your image for a second. Holy shit, look at that official image. Look at it. We are actually having all these 8 maps come back in DLC 5. Now, as to when the date is of when they drop, I don't know. As to what the Easter eggs are going to be, I don't know. Am I okay with these maps? Origins, yes. Moon, sucker fart, hate it. Shangri-La, sucker little bigger fart, hate it. Kino de Toten, you are my love and my wonder, and I think we may have to do another 115 run. It's actually 116, but we'll have to do another 115 run. Ascension, I absolutely love you to pieces. I'm definitely gonna have to go for something on that because I think we need to show some love to our boy Yoke Slayer and try and get to round 115 on that for him. We've got Verrucht, good map, nice throwback. We've got Shangri-La, I like it. And obviously, we have got Nakda and Totem. Okay, so what you're seeing here is Tom's way to show you how gaming DLC and asset ownership made easy creates new DLC. That probably makes no sense, but right. So we had the latest DLC for Revelations map pack drop, and it was like, oh my god, that's amazing, because it featured things from Verrucht. It actually says online that it featured things from Shino Numa, also Shangri-La, Kino de Toten, Nakda and Toten, and maybe a few little sprinkle things. But look at these little assets, which are the new, like, DLC 5 assets, okay? Now, those things were already worked on, time and effort and energy put into it, created into Revelations. So these things were like, say, 30-40% already completed full remastered maps, which are then thrown into Revelations. So then it makes complete sense for them to be able to go, we've pretty much got 34% of the entire map. Why don't we finish the rest of it over the space of a few months and then release Zombie Chronicles to create DLC 5? There's no point in them going creating a map that they've not realistically had to use before, which makes no sense, because then I say, what about Moon? But that might just because it's their absolute favourite and not mine, so we're going to cross that out. But Moon, for example, is in DLC 5, which to me is absolutely crazy because it's such a big map. It must have taken so much time, so much effort to actually remaster that map, because they're not just throwing it in, they have to remake these maps kind of from scratch. Yeah, they have the layouts, they can use some of the building assets and just improve the quality of them, but it takes a long time to go ahead and recreate a new map, or like recreate a new map of an old map. Remastering it takes a long amount of time and effort, and they did a really good job with the Giant, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with it in the future, and did a really good job with the DLCs that were featured in Revelations. But it's just a way for you to wrap your head around, like, why did they do these certain maps? Like, why didn't they do Call of the Dead? Now, they didn't do Call of the Dead, from my understanding, is simply because they haven't worked on it. They chose not to work on it, and instead they decided to work on doing Origins, because that was the final DLC that they made from the last Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which was absolutely amazing. The quality of the map was insane, so it wasn't that much work that needed to go in it to improve it. And Moon, for example, well, again, let's not talk about Moon. I don't like that map. But there's your simplified way of understanding how the hell, or why the hell, they would choose certain maps to go into DLC 5 rather than any old map in general. It's all about reusing the same assets as efficiently as possible. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely stoked for these things to actually drop. The DLC should be pretty cool, but if I could have it myself, I would completely get rid of Moon, and I would definitely replace it with Mob of the Dead. And you might be like, why didn't they use Mob of the Dead? Because that was featured in Revelations. Now, the answer to that is, could be absolutely anything. It could be the characters they used in it, you know, for whatever reasons, they don't have the likeness to be able to use them anymore. It was like a one-time thing. For example, like, if you look at, what the hell was the first ever? Shadows of Evil. In Shadows of Evil, they feature so many celebrities in the actual DLC that they might not be able to, like, pay them celebrities again to reuse their faces and likeness. Yeah, they could use the map again, but they're probably not going to do it because it's not the same characters in the game. And from my understanding, they're trying to stick to the maps that feature just the original characters. So that's a win for me. All I can say is thank God it doesn't feature Transit. But again, if I could have it my way, I would go Mob of the Dead, Origins, Nakdo and Toten, Kira and Toten. Probably would drop Shangri-La. I'm sorry, I'm just not a huge fan of it. Shino Numa, Verrucht, and Ascension. And just for the sake of it, even though it is a DLC that already exists in the realm of Black Ops 3, because you can buy the Giant anyway, I would actually throw in the Giant. Then that way we've got Black Ops 1, we've got Black Ops 2, we've got all of the World War maps, which I just feel is so necessary, seeing as though that was the game that created Call of Duty Zombies to make it what it is today. And then, you know, throwing in Ascension, because why the hell not? I actually can't recall if in the Revelations DLC there was actually anything to do with rockets and stuff like that, because I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But I feel like that's a really cool thing just for me personally, seeing as though like Yoke Slayer, that was like the map that absolutely made him. I remember watching him live stream and he was like around 100 and something or other, and I was like, holy shit, this guy's a fucking beast. Now, obviously, we've already got the Giant DLC, so when everyone's like, what's the point of even talking about it? So if we have to have one map back in particular that I think is such a fun map, the replayability of it was amazing, and it's just really fun and just absolutely amazing because, you know, it features your boy, Leroy, Buried. And to people back in the day, it was always like, why'd you call it Leroy? That's not his actual name. That's not his name. Well, I was actually talking to the developers at the studio, and I was like, what's his name? And they were saying he doesn't actually have one. And I was like, I feel like Leroy's a good name. And they were like, Leroy? Leroy it is. Obviously not officially announced that that was his name, but they were happy with that being his name because it just fitted the character and it made complete sense. So I guess there you have it, guys. DLC 5 is confirmed and it will be coming out. They actually announced backwards compatibility for Black Ops 2 on Xbox, I think, and everyone was going crazy and, you know, going playing it and going playing the old maps and doing all the Easter egg, which is absolutely amazing. But now they're re-releasing the DLC, so it's just meant to keep it on the actual platform, on the modern game, on Black Ops 3, and the lifeline of Black Ops 3 is still continuing, so I think it's just a massive to Infinity Ward, because we all know how good Zombies is on that game. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you are excited, make sure you leave a like rating. I will definitely be playing all the maps. I don't think I'm going to try and bombard you like crazy with like 50 videos a day like I used to do back in the day of where to find this or where to do that. Like, you guys know what's going on here. If you're new around here, there's lots of video on the internet to search where perks are, and you know, back in the day, I used to upload 22 videos a day on DLC launch, but my computer and internet's still not fast enough for that shit, so I'm not doing that again. But I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm looking forward to finding out when this DLC drops. I wish they would have dropped this on the day of release for when the other DLC came out for Infinite Warfare, but obviously they're not going to compete against each other, so would have been a nice troll, but whatever. So don't forget, leave that like, rate, and subscribe, and I'll be back playing some zombies soon for your faces, and maybe some live streams on Twitch, so catch you guys next time. Adios. Oh, by the way, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been showing support on the videos recently. I know I've not been uploading daily or anything like that, and that's not my intention. I'm just making videos when I feel like it, and I actually do daily vlogging still, so if you want to watch my day-to-day life of vlogs, which I've done for like the last 19 months, link will be in the description to my vlogging channel. Sweet.